Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I did this hella intense look for you. Me and my friend went out clubbing on Saturday. Yep, Saturday just gone, and this is what I wore and this is how I did my makeup. And yeah, I had intended to film it as I was getting ready, but we were just way too busy drinking champagne and listening to music and generally having an awesome time, and you know, filming just didn't happen. So I thought, why not recreate it for you? So without further ado, because that was quite a lot, let's get into the tutorial. All right, this look is not for the faint-hearted. It will be black as the night. I'm just gonna start in the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette using the color Bitter Start as per usual. And we're just gonna set pretty much from the crease to the brow bone. I'm not going to set lower than that because this is going to be a black smoky eye, so there's really no need. I do concentrate this color a little bit on the inner corner though, because for me I find that's one of the things that can make it not look good is if it's too dark on the inner corner. It sort of maybe looks a bit like you've been punched in the face. So I make sure I get a good base there, that area is bright. And of course my foundation and all that jazz is already done. We're going to be using two transition shades from the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette too, so to show you them both at the same time. Substitute for Love and Freshly Toasted. So we're going to go in with Substitute for Love first, just on a crease brush. This one is the Eco Tools one that I'm often using. And we're going to start pretty high, well above the crease. We're just going to build warmth up here. Just take it on the lower lash line too. So you see for my eye shape, really I'm just following pretty much wherever there's clear space, and it is sort of round, but you know, it is coming out ever so slightly. So then take Freshly Toasted, which is the slightly darker one, go almost in the same spot, just a teeny bit lower. And I'm building that colour quite dark. I only just realised that I would pretty much always look like this, do my eyes before my foundation, so it's a bit of a mistake. But that's because I didn't know I was going to film this particular look when I did my foundation. So yeah, I would recommend doing it the other way around if I was you. So we're just taking that same shade on the lower lash line too. Just put my hair up because I look a little bit weird with it tucked behind my ears. Okay, so take yourself a clean blending brush and just blend out all of that. We're not really blending too far from where we've placed it, just softening out the edges and smoking the shadow out a bit. So you can see now that that first transition shade's pretty much ending up touching my eyebrow. So now what we're going to do is take a gel eyeliner and a matte black eyeshadow. Doesn't really matter which ones. I've got an Estee Lauder gel eyeliner and I've got a matte black shadow from the what are you? Stila Eyes of the Windows Seal palette. Just going to take a flat brush like this and doing one eye at a time just in case your gel eyeliner sets, although I don't actually find that mine does, but you know, better to be safe than sorry. Take a little bit. The reason that you want to use the gel first is just to really deepen up the black. It'll get the blackest of blacks by putting the gel base down. So we just start here at the lash line. I make sure to really wiggle in the lashes at the base here because we don't want any skin peeking through. That can really ruin the effect. And I'm not going further than the mobile lid being this bit. So then I'm going to take my matte black shadow. I'll just, this is the one I'm using from the Stila palette. This is where I'll probably get some fallout. Pat this on. So I don't go higher with the gel because we don't want that to get everywhere. But then with the powder, I'll just go a fraction higher than where I've placed it. And you do want to do this carefully. So that's about how high I've placed it. Then I blend it up a smidgen higher. And then just while we're here, let's use the same gel eyeliner to line the upper and lower waterline. I'm just putting some translucent powder here to hopefully help the fallout situation. So take your blending brush that you used for the brown shadows and just start to slowly work out the edges of that black. Really being careful not to bring it up too high. So this bit I am using really small circular motions, and I'm holding my brush quite lightly. And as it starts to blend out, then you can start to be a little bit more robust with it, I guess. You know, once you've blended out the majority of it, you don't have to be so worried about it going in the wrong spot. And if for any reason you have any trouble blending yours out, you can always go back in with those brown shadows to help the blending process. So now I can see that I need a little bit more black in some areas, so I'm just going to go back into the black shadow, deepen any areas that might be patchy. And then of course you need to blend that out too. I'm going to take the black shadow on the lower lash line. So blend out the lower lash line too. So you can see they're starting to look nice and black. Then I'll just take my clean blending brush and I'll go here on the edges again, just to make sure it's really diffused. So you could leave your smoky eye here in terms of eyeshadow, but because I'm actually matching to a dress that I was wearing, I did something a little bit different. So I took this Napoleon shadow here, Loose Dust in number 3, and it's sort of an aqua greeny colour, shimmery. And I took a little bit of Fix Plus, and I don't just spray that right onto my brush because I think it's a bit of a waste. So I actually spray it into like a little dish, and then I just dip into it. So I dip my brush into the pigment and into the Fix Plus, and then I just took this colour on my lower lash line. So I didn't take it right up to the lash line because I still wanted to keep some of that black there for the intensity. And then I'm going to wait for that to dry and blend out the edges a little bit. Now I'm going to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone, and I'm using Prosecco Pop Becca, very gold highlighter. I'm going to brush away that powder. Once you're happy with that, just put some mascara on. This one's a little Estee Lauder one, Sumptous, I believe. Now I'm going to take an Estee Lauder Double Wear Lip Liner. This one's Mocha, and it's a really dark sort of metallic brown colour. In case you hadn't noticed, I love these lip liners. And I filled in a little bit, but not all the way. And then I'm taking a Chanel lipstick. What a surprise. This one's Rouge Coco 438 Suzanne, which is so nice of them to have a name that I can actually pronounce. A ding to the top of this, unfortunately, but it's a really nice sort of brown, dark brown mauve. Dark brown mauve. So I pop this on. And it has that sort of ombre effect on purpose, and you guys are going to be blown away. But I will actually put on false eyelashes for you guys. Dang it. Because this look really does, yeah. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do this kind of smoky eye, I think you kind of need false eyelashes. That's just me. I'm gonna look like I'm ready for the nightclub. When really all I'm gonna do is eat dinner and watch TV. You know, if someone wanted to go to the nightclub, I just could, just like that, boom, ready. Say what? I just wear this around the house. No. Who doesn't look like this around the house? Well, a little something sort of like that, you know? Just a super wearable, light, smoky eye for you. Oh guys, who's coming to take me to the club? I want to go now. So I'm not going to use Fix Plus because like I'm actually not going anywhere. So there's really no need for this to stay put. I'm just going to use some of this Mario Badescu Rose Facial Mist in the place of setting spray. That's pretty much it. 2 seconds. I've come this far, I might as well show you exactly what it was that I wore out too. Alright guys, that concludes this smoky eye tutorial. Go forth and be bold. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. That was less than intelligent. Your lip. How about you act like it? But I'm just going to use some of this Mario Badescu I'm just going to use some of this fucking hell. Okay. I should really think about what I'm going to say before I say it. I've just rambled the shit out of that. So let's try that again. God, I love myself. Bye. Now.